Welcome back to another episode of Mecha Taco. This is your host Jason, and we're doing something a little bit different tonight. I'm not convinced right now that worrying so much about the actual live stream portion of the broadcast is worth it. Mainly because I'm limited by my ISP. With my current bandwidth, I really can't put out any quality work. Visual and audio quality work. Content quality, you know, whatever, that's up in the air. But like the actual product, it just I can't do it. Even the 8-bit and 16-bit games suffer, especially if there's any sort of scrolling involved. And Bomberman, I was able to get away with it because most of the time you're on a very static screen. But even then, I felt bad because I was still streaming it at a lower frame rate for starters. And I just felt like I wasn't doing it any justice. So tonight I'm going to try just doing a pre-recorded. I'm also going to be running the game at 60 frames, which may or may not be a mistake. We'll find out. I'm a little worried about that, honestly, as far as file size is concerned. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Tonight I will remember to lower my volume for starters. We'll go with that. And there we go. Alright, so Cannon Spike. Oh yes. Hello, Dreamcast. Oh, missed you. Very odd collaboration, as you'll see. Yeah, Capcom and Psikyo. They kind of had this thing with one another. Gunbird, for example, the Gunbird port on the Dreamcast had Morrigan as a bonus character. Yeah, you might recognize the artist. Oh man, I can't remember her name now. She's done a lot of Capcom work. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started here. But options, nothing useful. Game start. Yeah. How about I'm not going to do baby or child. I will do very easy, simply because maybe I'll do easy. I don't know. We'll do easy. Okay, how's that? We'll do easy. Simply because I would like to get this done in maybe a night, if possible. Yes, there's bonus characters, Mega Man and Valletta. I'm gonna have to go with Cammy. Oh shoot, I forgot. I think she has like a secret outfit too, and I chose not to do it. That's okay. We'll start with this. Okay. Ooh, gotta get my controls down. There we go. Now I am running this through an emulator, Null DC, so you can see there's some issues with the shadows, but overall it's a very clean emulation job. And not that the game was much of a looker natively, but it doesn't look that bad. Up-resed with a higher resolution polygon models. Now, I'll admit, you have multiple attacks in Cannon Spike, but I don't know, the risk versus reward just doesn't seem that great at times. Especially your melee attacks. I can't remember what the advantage is. I mean, being a Psikyo game, I'm sure there's like maybe a point difference or something for killing somebody with, yeah, Cannon Spike there, or a combo attack. You have a lock on, which doesn't last. Poor Vega. Yeah, that's supposed to be Vega there. He's had it rough since Shadow Loon. Oh, big wheel keep on turning. It's funny, thinking back, I actually bought Cannon Spike at launch, at release, and I did that with a lot of Dreamcast games, and I wish I could fully explain why I did that, because I mean, honestly, I mean, yeah, it is an expensive game now. I think that's just mainly just due to the rarity, because it's not a bad game, as you can see. It's kind of neat. It's a fun little shooter, but it's, you know, it's nothing too spectacular. And yeah, for the life of me, I'm trying to remember why, like, you know, I was just like, oh, I gotta have this game, you know. But I was like that with a lot of Dreamcast games. You know, some of them were obvious. You know, stuff like Crazy Taxi. And I skipped class for Crazy Taxi in college. It was some sort of math course, which has never been my strong point. And of course, you know, when I'm skipping college math for Crazy Taxi, yeah, I guess that doesn't say much. I don't care. Crazy Taxi was well worth it. I ended up having to take math again much later when I went for my actual degree. Instead of, you know, just going to college because. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Okay, yeah. Here's my lesson. If you're going to school, go with a plan. Really, and if that means, you know, taking a break from school for a while until you have a plan, then that's cool. You know, don't feel like you need to go to school. Because it really does help to have like an actual plan. Fortunately, in my case, it actually helped quite a bit, because I started with community college and moved on to a private college, which was tremendously more expensive, and I'm still in debt now, thank you. But I would have been even worse off had I not completed all the core classes in community college. With the exception of math, which bugs me. Hated math. But anyway, So yeah, lesson learned. Also, yeah, once you have a plan, do yourself a favor, take the core classes at a community college, because there's no reason to take it at a university. You shouldn't have to pay through the nose for speech. That's ridiculous. Anyway, but yes, I did. I pre-ordered and bought games without knowing anything about them. I'd see a preview or know the company and be like, "Oh, I gotta have that one." Because if it was on Dreamcast, it was gonna be cool. Just a really weird way of thinking. Especially because, at first, the Dreamcast did not impress me. I remember when I first saw it, the first game I saw was Godzilla. This is when, gosh, somebody had imported the Dreamcast. I wish I could remember when it came out. Was it like in November? Maybe? 97? I don't know. But yeah, I remember seeing the high, the smoother polygons, sure, and the high-res textures, but that was it. The game looked terrible, and it was. Let's be fair. But as it happens, ooh, this is not going well. Oh no, there goes my first life. See, I should have gone with baby difficulty. As it happens, I was in a not the greatest of relationships. And it's no excuse, it really isn't, but I spent a lot of money on games. Because I was encouraged to do so by my significant other at the time. Because she would spend wantonly. Although, unlike her, my money wasn't coming from my rather well-to-do family. Mine was coming from my own paycheck, which was killing me. But I, completely financially irresponsible. I didn't care. I was like, whatever, games. Didn't have much of a plan going on. Come on. There you go. So, what had happened? Oh. Yeah, this stage is fun. Now we're getting in a bullet hell. Maybe I shouldn't have chosen Cammy here. Oof, I'm regretting not going with baby. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna have to lower the difficulty, aren't I? I was also under the assumption I had lives. I don't know why I thought that. So, long story short, I ended up going in on buying an import Dreamcast, despite the fact that I didn't want one. There's nothing on the system that impressed me at the time. And you know, I had some fun with it because we got some games like Arrow Dancing, which I actually did enjoy. Oh gosh, what else was there? Sega Rally, I think, the Japanese version, which was there was no frame limit lock, so while it did dip, for the most part it was 60 frames, and I actually liked Sega Rally quite a lot. One of those guilty pleasures. So, you know, but whatever, it was there, and it largely went unplayed until we imported Sonic Adventure, and hilariously enough, that blew me away. Sonic Adventure was the game that really turned me on to the Dreamcast. Told me that, you know, this was a system that had promise. And then, you know, from then on out, just the game just got cooler. So yeah, I did. I would just start buying everything. Hang on, guys. I'm pausing it real quick. Need a drink. And yeah, one such buy, you know, one such purchase was Cannon Spike. I knew who Psikyo was, I knew who Capcom was, and I liked the playable Capcom characters that were in it. Arthur being one of them as well, but a very, you know, super mech'd out Arthur. This is just not going well. Great, there go all my credits. Revenger Balrog, huh? Holy cow. I don't even know what hit me. I keep treating this like a normal shooter, and it's like that's not that's not the case. I can go around. Oof. God, the random patterns are brutal. Come on, grab. There we go. I'm sorry, I just realized her name was Cat Lady Beauty. Oh, this isn't going well. Oh, there we go. Game over. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna lower the difficulty. So I would like to beat it tonight. Oh, look at Ors. Look at him. Look up there. Good going, Ors. Well, this way we can try a different character. Oh, I was right at the end too. That was easy. You know what? Let's do child. Screw this game. I guess I can save it. Sure. All right, child. I take no shame in that. Could be Nash, Mega Man, what? Let's be one of Psikyo's characters. Simone. Cross between Major Kusanagi and somebody else. I think that was her name. Not Kusanagi. Kusanagi's from Ghost in the Shell. I just realized I'm on a different stage now. The Major from Aliens vs. Predator. His name escapes me at the moment. I like that. Biomonster Giant BB. Why not? Wrong move. Yeah, you don't have much room for invincibility. I really gotta stop pushing the wrong button. So I mean, you know, it's not a bad game. I don't think I've ever seen like a whole lot of like hype for the game. Like, you know, oh, you know, this is a must-have for the Dreamcast. Again, not bad by any means. Just not terribly original. It fools you. The game looks like it plays like a twin-stick shooter. It does not. That honestly would be great if it played like a twin-stick shooter. But the Dreamcast controller not having twin sticks, well, there you go. The controls do take a little bit of time to get used to. You're pretty much in constant strafe, unless you lock on. Wow, yeah, I never even thought about that. Giving this game twin stick controls would change a lot. It would be, honestly, I feel it would be a better game for it. Because the lock-on thing is, I mean, you have to, it's like you have to use it. But at the same time, it's really awkward to use. Because it doesn't last. can't say I'm a huge fan of music either, honestly. It's kind of generic. Doesn't really stand out. You know, the art is nice, definitely. I love Vega here. Such a strange concept of a game, really. Yeah, you can see your lock-on meter. There's a timer on it. It just disappears every time there goes. Now it's gone. It is a strange fix for not being a twin stick shooter. And thinking about it, it's like the game probably would have been easier as a twin stick shooter. Man, I don't know. I really want somebody to like try to mod the game. I should check the controls next time, just to see if there's like an option. Come on. Oof. I have to start learning how to pay attention. I do appreciate that the game exists, though. I mean, again, this is the type of production that would not see a retail release nowadays. At best, you might get it as a PSN or Xbox Live title, but even that, I doubt. It's just too simple. And that's not a slam against the game at all. I said I do enjoy it. Oh, let me get the power up at least. Whee! Always like to look at this stage. Again, the Dreamcast is a very impressive system. Ahead of its time, probably. Definitely would have been nice to have it around a little bit longer. But I mean, once the PS2 was in, it became a reality. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And in the PS2, eventually did become home of a lot of original titles. And at the time, you also had the Xbox, the original Xbox, which it too had some pretty good titles. But it felt like the Dreamcast was so much of an experimental system that there were a lot of experimental games on it. Again, it would get to the point where the PS2 had a lot of experimental games as well. Whether or not it's on the level of Dreamcast, that's up for debate, I suppose. Oh, this guy, yeah, he's rough. There's no dodge mechanic as far as I know. Maybe I should have been using my melee. Alright. Stop fooling around. I do like how Vega here looks like Marilyn Manson. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I also like how he blows up. Oh, that's fun. Boom, there it goes. Alright, back to the Deep Shrine. Quick. Oh, don't let him... There we go. Jeez. Yeah, see, I don't know. There's a good chance I'm playing this wrong. Like, I'm not utilizing all the right attacks. This guy's fun. trying to remember if this was the Japanese name as well, or if it had a different name. Splat. Extreme Sphere. Ah, there we go. Oh, wait. Not even close. I was just thinking if I could deflect bullets, I cannot. Or maybe I can, but I suck, so I can't personally do it. Devilfish, yes. That was a concise ending there. Kinu Nishimura. There you go. There's your character designer. She did Code Princess. She's not Capcom, but something else. I think she worked on Marvel vs. Capcom 2. She might have worked on the first one. Not Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm sorry. Capcom vs. SNK. Although, now that I think about it, she did work on Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Really do like her artwork a lot. Again, no, that's a little surprising. Very small staff. Very small staff, actually. I mean, Bomberman 93 had a bigger staff. Then again, Bomberman 93 was... It's a different type of game, so I feel wrong saying it's a better game. Plus I just beat this on, baby. Or, no, child. I beat it on child difficulty. I died once. Let's see, did I unlock anything? Most likely not. 2000. Oh, Cammy. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, why not? Let's look at everything real quick. Oh, yeah, I can zoom in on Cammy. Sorry, I did not mean to go to crotch level automatically. I didn't realize my controls were reversed. Left trigger. It's one of the Psikyo characters. Shima, I think. It's pretty radical. Oh, Nash. Interesting, he's got like a skin-tight shirt on. It's not very Nash. She's cool, I do like her design. Arthur, looking far beefier than he has any right to be. Boletta pulled from some other design. Mega Man, obviously. That's what it was. There's your alternate costume. Her alpha. Yeah, her alpha gear. That's fun. Sure, let's look at the enemies. Why not? There's him. There's Beauty Cat Divine, whatever the hell she was. There you go. Look at that man. He's just delicious. Somebody really hated Balrog. Yeah, just enjoy that. Hey, wait, I wasn't done. I didn't get to see Kabuki. There's Kabuki. He's straight out of Borderlands. Yeah, sketches. Wow, there's a lot of sketches. Little Cammy. There we go. They all have little roller skates. Oh, except for him, he had a hoverboard. It's just enjoy that. Nash on rollerblades. That's interesting. She actually had more natural hair there instead of the pinkish red. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. I think that would have been cooler going that direction. Arthur looking beefy. Ah, she did. Yeah, Buletta has a little scooter. They put her on skates for some reason. Buletta and Mega Man look pretty weird in the game, though. I will say that. Zoomed out is fine, honestly, but zoomed in, it's like some rough models. Love these designs. Actually, you know, not Borderlands, Trigun, which, in all honesty, you know, Borderlands, Trigun, you could definitely see a pattern there. Not saying that Borderlands ripped off Trigun or anything like that. Just it's got the same feel at times. I would totally play a Trigun game based off of the Borderlands engine. That would be amazing, actually. I'd be all over that in a heartbeat. Special art. Ooh, we love special art. Oh, there you go. I like the early 2000s Photoshop exploration. That's a cool Cammy picture, though. It is. Oh my God, it's Marilyn Manson. Wow, that's some crouching there, though. It's his face and his crotch. Just enjoy that. You know what? Enjoy that. Look at that. Look at me. Hello. Can't unsee that. Wow, that's interesting. Again, a total early Photoshop action there. Controller. So let's see. Can I? Left trigger. Huh. That's weird. What's the deal with the... There's pressure sensitivity. Oh, I see. Very strange thing, though. Basically, just how hard you need to push the trigger in order for it to react. Why would you not want that on anything other than low? Heavy attack, heavy shot, attack, shot. Special attack, mark. Yeah. No, I was kind of hoping there'd be something neat there. In any case. Yeah, we're done. Cannon spike. And there you have it. Yeah, that was short, sweet, not terribly interesting. It's not a bad game. It really isn't. Cannon Spike is fine. It's not high on my list of, oh god, if you've got a Dreamcast, you need Cannon Spike. Especially with how much the game goes for. It's far too expensive for what it actually is. It's a shooter. It's an arcade shooter, and you should never have to pay that much for one. It's got some great designs. It really does, as you can see. It's a neat museum piece, and it can be fun to play. And I think there's definitely room for mastering the game. It's got a certain level of finesse involved, but it's also a Psikyo game. It's also part bullet hell, so yeah, it's like you got to ask yourself: if you're into the bullet hell shooters, this is probably up your alley. I'm not a huge fan of bullet hell shooters, which sucks because I do like shooters a lot, and a lot of the bullet hells do look cool. But yeah, just the heavy emphasis on dodging. I don't know. It gets old. I want to see how they play Cammy. Show off. See, but yeah, stuff like that. I mean, these people clearly know how to play. I'm just like shooting everything in sight. I'm not treating it. I'm playing it like a twin stick shooter and not really using much strategy, which the demo clearly is. Oh, Cammy just got roasted there. I want to see if I remember how to select Cammy as... No. See, I already messed it up. I wanted to select her as Alpha. Z and C. Z? I don't know. Let's see how to do it. Oh, there you go. Just up. I have to see Cammy in her alpha gear. I think a dodge mechanic would have been nice. That would have added strategy to the game, definitely. Just ate through the enemies. Alright. We're not going to go through this. So, there you go. Cannon Spike. Not bad. Not a bad game. Worth the asking price, as I said. No, it's not. Worth playing, yes, absolutely, definitely worth checking out. So, thank you again for joining me at this this experimental episode of Mecha Taco. I don't know. I almost called it this. I almost called it Twilight Sparkle for some reason. This episode of Twilight Sparkle, Mecha Taco. Where the hell did that come from? I'm tired. I'm always tired. There we go. Let's put our music back on. This is Cammy's theme from the 3DO Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So yes, thank you again for joining me in this episode of Mecha Taco. Thank you. We'll see what tomorrow night brings. We'll see if we try this again. I'm really frightened about the file size here, but you know, can't be too bad. Whatever. So in any case, I hope you all have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night, all.